Well, hello everyone. It's another episode today from Luke Madman Gavin, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about my body transformation over the past year or so. So my main point today is to really give you all the little tips that I have learned from someone who was 145 pounds. I'm 6'2", and could never put on weight, to now I am around ranging between like 170 to 180, and consistently growing, and consistently now locking in the gains and getting a good momentum. And this is me documenting my growth to 200 is the goal. And so just jumping right into it, the first couple of things was, and I've actually taken a few notes here for myself so that I can actually remember. So first things first, I never actually paid attention to my weight, right? And so what do I mean by that? I mean that I just went about my day and just didn't pay any attention. I only really ate food when I felt hungry. I paid no attention to the types of food that I was eating. So there was really just no data to support anything really. And not only that, I consistently told myself stories like, hey, I'm skinny, I can't put on weight, I have a fast metabolism, just these similar stories. I can't put on weight, right? It's just a thing. But in truth, I wasn't really measuring anything, and I wasn't measuring anything, so I didn't actually know how to actually put on anything. And so, what actually was the truth was I was really just inexperienced with gaining weight, and at the time it just wasn't the right fit or the right place for me, because I wanted to learn a lot more to do with martial arts. I think everyone needs to ask themselves, like, what is your main goals? For me, back in probably 10 years ago, over for the past probably 8-9 years, my main goal was, the question I had to myself was, hey, do I want to get big so I hope people don't fuck with me, or do I want to be able to fight, and if people fuck with me, I can handle business? And so a little bit about me, I'm from Ireland. I never trained in martial arts or the gym or anything like that. When I moved to America, I said, hey, this is my opportunity to do something a little bit different. And I went to a few gyms. I was like, I'm not a gym bro. Like, I'm not into all that stuff. And when I went down to do Muay Thai, they're like, yo, you're skinny and you're long, right? And so you just stay like that, and you stay at like 145, and you can you don't need to put on weight. And so for me, that was great, right? I was just like eating whatever I wanted, training like crazy. And then I sort of stopped Muay Thai when I moved over here to Oregon. And when I moved over here to Oregon, I started doing jiu-jitsu. And then I was like, you know what? I can fight now, and I actually want to get big and do that too. So once I made that decision, what I needed to do is I ended up paying a personal trainer. It was 4 times in my life I've tried to go to the gym consistently, and I just have never been able to make it stick. What I ended up doing was I just paid a personal trainer, and I made sure to go 5 days a week with him, so I was accountable to him. And then I did that for like 2 months. And once I did that, I was familiar with all the different routines that I needed to do. I was consistent in my schedule. And then from there, I also got my Fitness Pal that tracks all my calories. That made things easy. It was just like, hey, what do you want to do? I'm like, I want to get to 200. This is how I want to be. And it's like, bing, 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 boom. 3,000 calories a day. This is what you need. Break it down. So I record that every day. When I do that, I also get, it's so funny, I get this little shot, this marker that goes, you're on a 9-day streak. And I'm like, well, I want to keep my streak going. So I'm making sure that I'm putting in the data every single day. And so once I started doing that, I started getting some momentum. And so, after that, it's really just about eating calories, right? It's very, very simple. It's like more calories in, more weight gained. If you're fat, less calories, you're going to burn more fat. So for me, I'm skinny. I need to put on more weight, which means I need to eat more calories. So now I basically eat 3,000 calories a day. That consists of around 150 grams of protein. I typically shoot for 200. I think it's like 120 grams of fat and then 350 grams of carbs. And so now I'm starting to see the positiveness of this, right? I'm getting people who know me saying, oh, you're looking really strong. I'm getting people just commenting on the fact that I look healthy. And these are things that has never been said to me in my whole entire life. And I feel better than ever. So I typically train 3 days a week. And then I also do jiu-jitsu 5 days a week. And so that keeps me I'm constantly working out. I'm constantly in movement. I think there's something really important about moving your body and getting the blood flow going around. I feel that it stops blockages or whatever you may call it, stagnation. If I don't work out now, I feel this sort of like, like I don't know how to put it. It's just like I feel this like weight where I'm just like, I'm sort of like bored with life, or I just almost like feeling down if I'm not training. And then when I get training, I get research. It just revitalizes me. So to each and every one of you, I just want to tell you, it's like, if you can even get consistent for 2 months, you'll see the gains like 10, 15 pounds, like pretty quick, because your body's now getting everything that it needs. And once you start seeing the gains, then you can start to, just start to add more weight to yourself. So for me, like I said, now I'm at 140. Sorry, what am I? I used to be at 145, right? And now I'm at 175. And if I can do this, I mean, anybody can do it. And so, it's 2025 now. It's a good time to start. If you haven't started already, don't forget, you don't have to wait till the next new year. You can just start today. And the main things I just want to come back to here for those of you who are at the end of the video: one, get a tracker. So like MyFitnessPal, it's like $100 for the year. Track all your calories in there and also what your goals are, whether you want to get skinny, want to get big. That's number one. Number two, get a personal trainer so that you can actually get in a cycle for consistency going to the gym, because it's a new habit. You need to pick it up. Number three, make sure that you're bringing snack bags or something like that throughout the day. For me, I'm very fortunate. My wife, I've let her know everything that I need for my day. She makes sure that I have all my eggs, all my protein, snacks throughout the day, so I'm not eating junk food or anything like that. And then just go to the gym consistently, and you'll start to see the gains. And once you start feeling healthier, everything starts to snowball. And then you start getting people telling you like, hey, you're looking healthy, you're looking well, you're looking strong. And I think there's really something to be said that it's really rare to have people who are super fit and super muscular. And I wouldn't even consider myself super muscular at all. I'm 155, I'm 175, and I'm pretty small as far as I'm concerned. I need to get up to at least 200 or so, 205 to really start for a 6'2". If even I could even go as high as 220. And so to each and every one of you, just realize that like, it's you have the power. And because it's difficult, not a lot of people do it. Doesn't matter how much money you have, no one can actually make you do the work. You got to do it yourself. And so when you work on yourself the inside out, you're saying, I want to be healthy. I care about my body. I care about how I look. I care about my physique. That's telling the world that you love yourself. The more you love yourself, more better things come. That's just my take. And so I just want to encourage each and every one of you to give a fuck about yourself. Put yourself first, eat good foods, train hard, feel like a man, get like this. Let's go.